Hello, and welcome back to Inside Quotes, the show where my brother and I rewatch, review, and relive the staples of our childhood. This is episode 146, and I am your host, Jeremy, and with me today is my older brother, Jonathan. Jonathan, welcome back to the show.
Quack, quack, everybody. It's great to be back on the show. We've got a surprise guest for today's episode, too. Jeremy does not even know about this.
No.
I invited an actor from the movie we're covering today. Everyone say hello to Forky.
Forky?
This is where you insert the applause, Jeremy.
Jonathan, that's a spork.
Oh, yes. Well, he just kind of
Did you say Forky or Sporky?
I said Forky. That's his name, right?
But why? He's a spork, though.
That's a good question. Maybe we should ask him. But
all right, everybody, welcome to the show, Forky.
Hey, everyone. I'm Trash.
Hey, brother.
He's just hanging out in this Pizza Planet mug, though.
That's cool. Did you get that on your honeymoon?
No, she had it.
Oh, she just had it. Okay.
I married into these riches, let me tell you.
Dude, if I thought I could meet anybody that loves Toy Story more than you, and probably even our other guest, Jonathan Polly, it'd probably be your wife.
She does love it.
I don't know. Jonathan has a Pizza Planet truck, so I don't know.
That's true.
Maybe she's really close to his
That's
level,
a whole different tier of fan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Well,
all
Jeremy,
right.
I was going to give us a little update on our fantasy box office update.
Let's do that.
Want to hear about it?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Okay. So, this weekend, Toy Story 5 came out. It did pretty well. And that's one of your picks, Jeremy. So
it was one of my picks. I'm excited to see how it does and how it is.
So right now, I'm still on this good purple trajectory, but that's because I have a lot of July movies, and as soon as they come out, this is going to go way down. But I currently have a profit of $225 million. Jeremy is at a negative $544 million.
Oh, okay. Really banking on Avengers Doomsday. Let everybody go see that.
But Toy Story 5 came out. It's already made over 300
Wow.
million in just the opening weekend. So this one's on its way to making back its budget.
Let's hope so.
Can
Can I get a Billy?
You probably will. I'm trying to think if there's any other updates here, but I did see this Masters of the Universe movie.
Did you now?
It was okay. Like, it was kind of funny. But there was definitely a credit, like an end credit scene teasing like a sequel, and I was like, we're never going to find out about that one. So,
really? That bad?
I mean, it's just like, yeah, it's bombed here pretty. It's not doing very good, so. But it was funny, and it was good to watch. I think that's all my fantasy box office updates, though.
All right. Well, quick and easy this week, huh?
It's just, yeah. We keep doing these weekly episodes, so you know.
Yeah, I mean, there's new movies every week, but sometimes we didn't draft them. So we'll see about next week then, huh?
Yeah, we'll see.
Today, and let's go over some history and fun facts for this movie.
Okay.
This movie came out in 2019, and me and you saw this in Tampa. We were visiting Mom at that point. Well, no, you were living in Florida at that point.
Yeah, I was still living there.
Still, that's right.
I guess you had left for college and came back.
I remember seeing this movie as one of my visits from moving away. So, yeah. I remember being excited about it because there was a Chris Stapleton song, much like the Swifties are about to see in Toy Story 5. I'm just more of a Stapleton guy, you know? He's the Stapliest.
I was going to say, it makes sense for our podcast.
Chris Stapleton's on brand, and, you know, this is... Listeners, just don't listen to this for a while, because I'm just directing this to Chris himself. Chris, what's your favorite movie growing up? Like, come on our show if you need to. Only if you need to. If you don't, we'll be all right.
And would you like to write some original like music for our podcast to use so we don't get flagged by Spotify?
We
That'd be
are
great.
some lonesome podcasters. We have no viewing or listeners.
That was pretty good, Jeremy.
Thanks. I've been writing it myself. I've been inspired.
So fun facts.
This movie is also directed by Josh Cooley, which is the first, right, for the Toy Story movies.
Yeah, I think so. Mm-hmm.
It was written by the big three, Andrew Stanton, Leon Critch, and Pete Docter. They're pretty much the kings of Pixar at this point.
There was more writers, though, on this
There
one.
were more writers. There was one,
Yeah.
our cousin, Rashida Jones from Parks and Rec. Not
sure
our
the
cousin. Not our cousin at all. But Quincy Jones's daughter. Did you know that?
I did know that. Yeah.
Anne from Parks and Rec.
You mean our uncle, Quincy Jones?
Our Uncle Quincy?
Yeah, we're going to keep the bit going that Rashida's our cousin.
Oh, Uncle Quince.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean Uncle Q. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. All right. Yeah, so that's kind of interesting to see Rashida Jones being a storyline writer for this because she's from Parks and Rec.
Yeah.
It's not Pixar.
Do you have more to say on that? Or because I know a little bit
No.
about behind the scenes here.
Hit me up with some behind the scenes.
I don't. I didn't do a lot of research on this, but I do know that this one was in development for a while, and I remember they announced it, and it took a while for it to come out because I think there was a lot of script rewrites, and
Yeah.
John Lasseter actually was supposed to direct this one, and he got Me Too'd.
Me too.
So he got, he left the production, left Pixar. He's kind of doing his own thing now, but so I think
Okay.
there was a lot of rewrites here, and so that's why there's a lot of writers,
New
credited
writers.
on this one. Yeah,
That makes sense. He's still credited in this still
yeah,
for a couple things, but
Yeah.
yeah.
yeah. It's
Yep.
a shame.
Anyways, this movie is rated G. It's 1 hour and 40 minutes long, and it's streaming on Disney Plus as of this recording. What a bummer.
Sorry, did I not include that in the show?
I didn't.
Did you not know that?
I did kind of know that,
Yeah.
so. But,
Yeah.
yeah.
These are fun facts, Jeremy, that we have
That's
to
not
record.
very fun. Okay. Well, Jonathan, as part of fun facts, the funnest of all facts for Pixar-related movies, Pixar-made movies, are the Easter eggs that they provide.
Yeah.
And let me tell you what, Jonathan, this movie has probably the most amount of Pixar Easter eggs I've ever seen.
Really?
Bro, I probably counted... I noticed possibly 1, 2, maybe 3. Dude,
That
there's
many,
like
huh?
70 or 80.
Yeah.
How many have you noticed?
Well, I didn't take note of that when I rewatched this one.
Okay.
So I just know about the classic ones that always show up. I remember seeing the Pizza Planet truck and stuff like that.
Right.
But I also didn't have time to look them up this go round.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm
Well,
gonna
I
lean on
looked
you
them
for
up
this
and
one.
I was shocked.
Yeah.
It makes me want to rewatch this movie because there are so many. Well, here's the ones that I noticed. I first noticed the grape soda bottle cap from Up.
Okay.
Whenever the sheep were they were looking for supplies, handing it to Bo Peep. And then at one of the epilogues, they're at the carnival traveled to New Stanton Beach,
Okay.
which is Andrew Stanton.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is like the bridge between I noticed and then had to look up. Because at the opening scene where it's like a prequel, not a prequel, but just a flashback to Bo Peep and Woody saying goodbye, there's the license plate on one of the cars that says RMRF97. And I was like, that's not A113. So I had to look that up. And it turns out it's a reference to the code that was typed in that almost erased Toy Story 2 in 1997.
Okay. Yeah.
So the code was RM-R-F. How do you accidentally hit that code?
It was like a delete all sequence.
Yeah,
or
delete
something.
all sequence, and then the 97 is for 1997 when it happened.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So they're paying homage to that crisis. And then here's for what I didn't notice. Bear with me. This is going to be a lot.
Okay.
So I don't know how to do it, but just to say that I'm going to go for it. All right. Well, we've got Carl's cane and a painting of dogs playing poker featured in the antique shop. All from Up. Both of those are from Up. Basically, the antique shop has probably 80% of all of these.
Yeah.
So going through all those, they probably feature something from every single Pixar movie.
Yeah, probably.
I want to say, because there's a lot, even the shorts. Okay, let me just start out. Let me just go through all these from
There was
per
like
movie.
a tin toy, right?
There was a tin toy, yeah.
I think I
and
did
he
see
like
that one.
talked.
Yeah.
So it wasn't even like a Easter egg. It was like a character Easter egg. That's interesting. Let's just go through these by movie because it's a lot. So there's Toy Story Easter eggs, which are sort of like a continuation or cameo. I don't know. There's an Eggman's Mover sign seen hanging inside the antique shop. There is the Pizza Planet rocket displayed among the antique store collectibles.
Okay.
There's a Ken's Dream House in the window. There is a Pizza Planet truck tattoo on the carnival guy on his leg. And then from Toy Story of Terror, there's an old timer sitting among Bonnie's outgrown toys in her closet. There's a Ship It truck. It's like the FedEx of Pixar World. There's a Ship It box. And then there are... Let's see. From A Bug's Life, there is the Circus Bugs calendar photo on Andy's desk, or on Andy's calendar during the opening flashback. Then there's PJ's Pop advertisement, antique store. Papa Riviera lard can crushed by the carousel near the end of the movie, where Duke Kaboom was like, cool. In Finding Nemo, there's the scuba mask from P. Sherman Wallaby Way, 42 Wallaby Way to Sydney. I got that wrong. I said that wrong. There's a mounted barracuda that killed Nemo's mom.
Wow.
Hanging
Did they
up
get him?
in... They got him. I guess so. Hanging up in the antique, of course. Then there's the Tank Gang tiki heads used in the artwork on the tiki party pinball machine. From Finding Dory, there's Becky's green bucket. Listener, I'm not going to add all these pictures either. So you're just going to have to watch these and just listen to this over and over again. Or just, all of these are sourced from the Pixar Wiki. So that is canon. Monsters Inc. / Monsters University World, there are Scream canisters on shelves in the antique store. There's the MU Bullhorn, MU Pennant, and then there's 2319 police cars chasing Bonnie's RV near the end.
That's a good one.
It says the number on there. So
Yeah.
in the from the Cars universe, we've got from Cars 1 the Dynaco gas station, and from Toy Story technically.
Yeah.
Dynaco neon sign, Dynaco gas pump, carburetor county plates mounted on the walls in the store. Then there's an actual model of Flo, the car from Cars, the green one.
I saw that, yeah.
Yep.
I remember seeing that.
Also in the antique store. Thomasville Speedway calendar, Never Tire sign. There's a speaker displayed near the other Cars memorabilia. There's from Mater and the Ghost Light, there's Mater's lantern. I'm getting exhausted. Bear with me.
Many.
Ratatouille. There are frying pans hanging in the store's kitchen section, a fork and spoon displayed among the kitchen antiques, rolling pin visible on a shelf, Mabel's teapot hidden among cookware, hat rack stored near the other furniture. From Wall-E, there's the captain's hat displayed on a shelf. Wall-E bowling pins among the antique toys. There's the purple ring box visible in a display case. Wall-E/Eve/Otto glasses sitting together in the antique store. From Up, there's Carl's cane, grape soda, balloon cart, seen at the carnival. Carl's record player in the antique store, Spirit of Adventure model, Munt's airplane model, the dogs playing poker portrait. I said that before. And then a black car from there. From Brave, there is a bear carving in the antique store. Brave plate designs inside Gabby's cabinet where they're fighting. You could see a little pattern of Celtic patterns and stuff. From Coco, there is a Pepita figure on the antique store. Ernesto de la Cruz Pepita figure. Ernesto de la Cruz record is in the record section.
That's a good one. There
is a Coco lamp displayed among the light fixtures, and Hector-style guitars that are both in the antique store on the ground and also on the hanging as prizes close to Ducky and Bunny's game booth. And then there's also Coco plates inside the cabinets. From The Incredibles, there's an Elasticycle displayed inside the antique store, the brass instruments hidden among the collectibles, golden starburst mounted as decor. Those are all generic. From Inside Out, you can see Bing Bong's wagon hidden on a shelf. You can see the headquarters transport graphic visible among signs and artwork. From The Good Dinosaur, there's an Arlo trophy, dinosaur-shaped trophy. That's hard to say. Dinosaur-shaped trophy displayed in the store. And then from Onward, we've got the Pegacorn printed on... It's like a Pegasus and unicorn. Printed on the Carnival Bounce House. And then here's where we get to the Pixar shorts. From Bow, there's a dragon figurine. From The Blue Umbrella, there's the blue and red umbrellas themselves are in the antique shop. There's Tenny, which you brought up, inside the Tiki Party pinball machine. There is, from Presto, there's Alec Azam's cage, visible in the antique store. Presto Hat's rack, displayed near the furniture. From Jerry's Game, there's an actual photo of Jerry hanging in the antique store. I think that the cleaner from Toy Story 2, Jerry, probably had a thing with the owner of the antique store. It's basically that's a good one.
That's a good theory.
Knick Knack is his snow globe is on a shelf, and the board game is in the board game section. There's a lifted board game. Lots of board games. There's a lifted VHS tape. There's from Red's Dream. There's Red the Unicycle. Red's Dream board game. There's from Boundin'. There's an RV logo on a camper park near Bonnie's RV. There's from the Lava. There's a board game they made for that. Then there's the Lava poster from Wally B. There's a Wally B napkin. Then there's Ed's hand from a computer animated hand from Pixar short.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you know what that is? So I actually read that book, Creativity Inc. It's by Ed Catmull. He was one of the founders of Pixar. He was
president, right?
Yeah, he was like one of the first people to like make a computer generated animation image.
Yeah.
And it was of his hand, like in the 60s. Like it was a long time ago.
In the 60s?
Yeah, yeah.
Wow. Okay. That is an antique.
Yeah.
And then for Pixar Studio references, the 1986 founding date was printed on the Second Chance's founding date, their antique sign. The 1200 address is the antique store's address. Matches the studio of Pixar. The Lucky 7 sign is seen while Bo and Woody move Duke's launcher. Pixar Image Computer, the first computer made by Pixar. Duke races past it inside the store. Oh my goodness. Almost done. Pixar's reoccurring brands, we've got B&L. The skunk RC that Bo uses, drives around, is powered by B&L batteries. There's Dynaco branding everywhere. There's Triple Dent Gum sign hanging in the antique store. The Poultry Palace is a roadside stop during the family's trip. And the Pizza Planet Rocket is an antique store display.
Okay.
I'm done talking for the rest of the episode. You've got it.
All right. Well, where to go from here?
Thank you.
Jeremy.
Oh, man.
Thank you so much for that. All that research there. That was a lot of Easter eggs. Can you imagine this, Jeremy? What if Pixar made a movie about Easter eggs? What if Easter eggs had feelings?
If Easter eggs had feelings...
There'd be too many Easter eggs in that movie.
Oh, my goodness. You've really got something here.
Should we... I'll press pause so we can write out the script.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, my.
Well, I think with that, we should just get into this movie, Toy Story 4.
We need to.
But... Hang on 1 second. With that, let's get into this movie, Toy Story 4. It's about time we put this movie to the test. But for those who haven't seen this yet, this is the storyline here. Ready for this one, Jeremy?
Yes, I'm ready.
Woody has a midlife crisis and leaves his family to run off with his high school sweetheart. Oh, sorry, I didn't get that from IMDb. I wrote that.
Oh, you wrote that yourself? I like that. I like it. We got some intuition.
Here's another one.
Okay.
When Woody and Buzz and the gang join Bonnie on the road with her new craft project turned toy, Forky, the innocent spork's antics launch Woody on a wild quest.
Hilarity ensues. All right. Well, while we were watching this movie, is there a What the Wife Said?
There is. There are a few. I've got 2 notes from Kelsey on this one. Do you have any?
I've got 1.
Okay. Well, really, Kelsey just did not like the villain in this. Gabby just thought she was so creepy.
So she's a much. She's a little much.
Even worse was the ventriloquist dummies. Was it Benson?
Yes. Yep.
This was her quote. She said, "The ventriloquist dummy's legs are as scary as the leg in Signs." Like when they see the alien's legs. Like
I'm not sure that's true for me, which concerns me for her.
We need to watch Signs now.
Signs is
I haven't seen that in a long
scary. I wasn't that scared, but some things just set people
just the
off.
way it dragged along.
She's okay now, right?
Yeah, she's doing fine.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
she's recovering. All right. My wife, Abby, said, I love how Bo's arm works perfectly fine when she tapes it back on. Yeah. The porcelain arm. That's all. The whole movie, I thought she just had a tattoo that she was covering up.
Oh, yeah.
But, whatever. You know what I just realized? I don't have a quote on here.
Oh, man. You didn't put a quote on the board.
I might have to do that during our first test of the IQ test. Well, let's get on with this test, Jonathan. You ready for it? Let's see if Toy Story 4 can pass the IQ test.
Let's see.
All right, we have a test for our movie that meets our IQ standards. Movies must collect at least 7 points to be a staple, 10 points to become a Stapliest staple, and winning up to a total of 14 points in the following categories. But if anything less than 7, it's going to be a quack. So,
Okay.
doesn't quite make staple status. All right, Jonathan, with that, we have 10 tests. And let's get started with test number 1, the quotable quotes test, worth a total of 2 points. The criteria, it must have at least 5 quotes that we can come up with, and then a bonus point if we can get up to 10 or more. So let's go ahead and start them off. I don't know if I have as many this time.
I do feel like I had less for this one compared to the other one.
There's a lot more story than funny.
Yeah. Having said that, this one did have one big one for us that we really did quote a lot.
Start them off with a good one.
I mean, it was the Ducky and Bunny characters, the Key and Peele characters.
Key and Peele has entered the building.
And they are, like, tied up at the carnival game trying to get to Buzz. And they're, like, trying to start a fight. And they're just like, get him. Get him.
It's just, like, slightly tossing him over. Like they're connected to the board.
He's trying to cheer, like, one of them on.
Get him. Get him. Mm. Yeah. I specifically remember us in the theater cackling at that.
We liked those characters a lot because it was Key and Peele, but they were pretty funny.
Yeah, no, they're a great addition to anything. I hope they're in the fifth one more. Let's see. I'm a spork. I belong in the trash. Maybe chili on the way, but then trash.
Yeah.
So we got 2 so far.
My variation was just, you're just like me, Woody. You're trash.
Trash?
Yeah.
Forky. Sorry. Forky. I hated Forky. Until this watch. Now I love Forky so much. Why did I hate on this movie? He was very annoying to me.
The first time?
And it just didn't make any sense. Yeah. I think I've seen this movie twice. In theaters and then recently.
I think so too.
I just feel like this movie is overhated.
Okay.
But it's hated. It's hated in a little bit. But Forky should not be as hated. He's great. I love Forky. Bring him back on the screen. I want to say him.
Hey, everybody. That's my Forky voice.
You've got a good Forky impression. I'll hand it to you. I like that he's porcelain and not plastic.
Yeah. You can hear him clanging against the mug over here.
I thought about getting my own crafting setup and like building our own Inside Quotes Forky. But I got scared he'd be in the trash tomorrow, so.
Yeah, gotta watch those guys.
Yeah. Okay, well, our next quote I've got is, "Yes, I Canada," from Duke Kaboom.
Duke Kaboom.
So we got 3 so far. Or I guess 4. You said 1.
Yeah, I like... what's the unicorn character? The Jeff Garland character?
Man. It's like
his name. But they're like driving the RV at the end of the movie, and he's like, "Dad's totally going to go to jail."
I wrote that too. Yeah, Princess? No. We'll figure it out.
I've got the cast here. Hang on. Buttercup.
Princess
Princess
his
Buttercup.
name.
That's where you're conflating the two.
Right. Another one is, how do we get that key? And then she just puts the key right in front of him. So that's our 6th one.
What do you mean?
So
we
far.
just gave you 3 different ways you could get the key.
I love those hypotheticals. They're so great.
That got me. It got me the first time in the theater, but it got me again this time. Just like, you just really think like, oh, they're going for it. They're just attacking the humans now.
They're really doing it.
No.
I mean, it's not unprecedented. It's happened before in the first one, so.
Yeah.
I don't know. But she wouldn't deserve that. She's too nice. And my last one that I wrote down, which would be number 7, right?
Yeah.
Is Bo. Is when Forky was saying Bo's name.
Oh. Over and over again.
Bo.
Yeah. I liked.
That's all I got.
Forky had another one. It was just like, carry me, as they're walking back, like, trying to. And then, like, he says no, but then as they keep talking and walking down the road, it cuts, and, like, he does end up carrying him back to the RV. I thought that was a funny moment.
Yeah.
I actually did have a few more.
Aw.
But Rex had one that's like, the panic is attacking me. A couple. I liked that Bo greeted Buzz with like, "Hey, my old moving buddy." I liked that. And then the last one I liked wasn't as funny, but it was just like Woody and Bo are kind of going back and forth, and he's talking about Andy as usual, you know. And Bo's like, "I wasn't Andy's toy," you know, and that's like, it's so true. Like she was Molly's, you know.
It's very true.
But she hung out with the gang, you know.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Does that get 1 point or 2 points, or how do you feel?
I lost count. I think we were at 8 when you said you had a few more.
Okay. So I think we got to 10 there. But
yeah,
I would say this one is less quotable for us. It's more that we wrote down.
Yeah, part of me wants
stuff
to just give it
to
the
me.
1, but you wrote them all down. So
Yeah.
the only ones I wrote down were 1, 2, 3, 4. I only wrote 5 down. So you covered the rest of them. So.
I didn't get to 10. I think I only had like 7 total.
Okay.
We got to 10 between the two of us. Yeah, let's give it 2 points. It's a Toy Story movie after all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and give that 2 points.
But which one of those would you put on the board behind you? Get them?
Get them. Let me do that right now.
There we go.
And I'm back with our quote of the movie. Get them. So good. So good. All right. Well, it passes our quotes test by a hair. Almost. Almost didn't. But, yeah. So let's move on to our second test, John. What's that?
Next test is going to be Magnificent Music. Going to be talking about the score and the soundtrack for Toy Story 4. Composer, Randy Newman. He came back for a 4th entry. Wrote an original song.
He owns Toy Story at this point.
That is not correct. But yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't want anyone else doing the music for it, that's for sure.
That's true.
We've got 2 songs. I think at least just 2. I don't know if there's a third, but Don't Go Throwing Yourself Away. That's the Randy Newman song. And then we've got The Lonesome Cowboy, Chris Stapleton, as you mentioned.
Well, there's also You Got a Friend in Me, which is in every single one.
It's true.
You Got a Friend in Me Part 4.
That's right. That's
like
right.
Confessions Part 3.
Yeah.
From Weird Al.
I'm definitely more familiar with the Weird Al version of that one.
Me as well.
I would say I like the song, the Randy Newman song. I feel like I wouldn't listen to it as much outside of the movie.
Really? I love it. How do you
feel?
I was singing it.
Yeah.
During the movie. I love it. I love it just as much as you loved the one from 3.
We Belong Together.
We Belong Together. Although I love that one too.
Yeah.
So, but I Can't Let You Throw Yourself Away is awesome.
It is good.
It's better than You Got a Friend in Me.
You think so?
I think
that's
both.
A take.
I think both We Belong Together and I Can't Let You Throw Yourself Away is better.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just because I've heard it so much.
It's just it's iconic, so it's overplayed all the time. But
yeah,
it is.
Sometimes twice in one movie.
Great song. Yeah. Sometimes in English, sometimes in Spanish, but you know. Well, I think the songs then would get a point.
I'm giving it a point.
How do you feel
about the score? At least for the songs. The score I really like because I actually can point it out instead of maybe 3. 3 was harder to point out.
Yeah.
This one has a road trippy vibe. Now, Cars has a lot of similar things, but you can still reach the Toy Story of it all. You know what I mean? But this one in particular,
well, right?
He did do Cars.
Yeah, okay.
But I can choose this one as, like, this one had notes of Cracker Barrel porch music. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Like
Just
like
antique,
RV, like
Americana.
road trip.
Yeah.
Yeah, road trip themes, antique-y. But like I genuinely think I could pick it out.
Yeah.
And
I
I'm
think it
happy
does
with
stand
it.
out. Yeah, I think Bo Peep has a good theme.
Yep.
I think even with like Forky, there's some good moments. I think there's a lot of callbacks too to the other movies, which some people might say, well, he's just reusing music, but I do kind of like that. It
They're
does
just
get kind
reusing
of,
characters.
yeah, exactly. It is more familiar, so I'm like, oh, I remember this music from like a previous movie, so I do like that.
Yeah.
I do think I remember talking to Jonathan in our Toy Story 1 episode. He was kind of talking about how like themes have gotten misapplied and used in different contexts and stuff, which I do see his point there. But I thought there was still some good moments that called back. I think the music at the end I feel like is a callback to Woody when he's like riding off with Bo Peep, but like the New Horizons is the name of the track. Parting Gifts and New Horizons is the name, but
Okay.
but yeah, I mean, I think it gets the 2 points here for the music.
I'm gonna give it that as well. I think it's good music.
I think
Great
you like
songs.
it more than I do, but
I do.
I do enjoy it. Yeah.
Hey,
and
you had more quotes than I did, so
there you go.
2 full points, 2 full points. There we
Okay.
go. We're at 4.
Okay.
The characters test. Now this is worth 1 point, and do the characters check the boxes to make a dynamic movie? We elect the characters to represent each category of each characterization, and if they represent their category, like, was this guy a good villain or not? Then we check the box.
Okay.
So the lead hero, 4th time in a row, we got Woody.
This is kind of his movie. Yeah.
It's his movie. It's his franchise, pretty much.
For now.
He is useless without purpose and low-key kind of trash. Has no purpose when he's not the leader.
Yeah.
Has to justify leaving and being a lost toy. So lame. He didn't really learn his lesson. And that, like that sometimes life's not really always about you.
Yeah.
He kind of just took his ball and went home. And
I'm
I'm not a fan of Woody in this movie. I said it.
There you go.
Most of the world agrees.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Yeah. I have a lot of notes on a lot of characters in this movie
Yeah.
that some things I like, but a lot of things that I feel like I don't like what they did with the characters in these movies.
Yeah.
But let's go ahead and go through the IQ test portion of it, and then we can talk about it. But I have a
let's do
lot to
that.
say here.
So for the villain, I put Gabby Gabby because she is our villain. And according to Kelsey, she's a great villain.
Yeah.
Not a good villain, but scary. But she wants to steal Woody's voice box because she too is an antique toy with a voice box. And apparently
She is
Woody
obsessed with Harmony.
obsessed
Stalker.
with Harmony. It's very creepy. Yeah.
Yeah.
But all she wants is to fix her voice box or get it replaced so that she can be a new toy again for someone. And she finds out that Woody has the same box, which I don't understand in the first place because Woody is so small compared to her. And the voice box she took out of herself looked huge.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But I guess it works. Whatever. She gets hurt again, has a great redemption arc, and which is a first for Toy Story villains. Like, it's the first villain that actually turned good. Unless you want to consider Sid kind of a normal functioning human being.
Yeah. He turned out okay in the end, but it's not the same.
Yeah. So our first redeemed villain, which I like.
Yeah.
She also has some great minions. The dummies.
I've got another a counter to that though. What about Zurg in Toy Story 2? By the end of that, he's playing catch with Buzz.
That's so true, but that's a whole different movie. He's not the
main villain.
It's not. That's not even. He's not really a threat.
I'm gonna play catch with my dad. Sorry, quoting in the other movie.
I'm gonna play Catch My Dead. Classic. I love that.
Mm-hmm.
And then I love. I think she was a good villain only because she was giving horror movie a little bit, and like she didn't have as much power as Lotso did, I don't think. But I don't know. She was easier to convince. She was more of like a victim than a villain.
Yeah.
They all kind of are, but
so yeah, I've got some thoughts with Gabby. I'm conflicted on whether she's a good villain or not. I guess she is a good villain because she is scary and everything. A couple things. I know that she gets like a redemption arc and everything, and I really like that aspect of it. But she like shows no remorse for like the way she's acted for the entire thing. Like, and I just don't get that.
Neither does Voldemort.
I mean, that's true. But they're trying to paint her as like, oh, she's going to change. She's going to, turn over a new leaf. But really, like, she, like, is, like, guarding this store, keeping toys from getting out. She forcibly takes Woody's voice box from him. And then when things don't work out the way she wants them to, she cries. And then, like, the heroes help her to get arranged with another kid. Yeah. But, like, she doesn't really ever say I'm sorry for anything or show any kind of remorse or anything like that. And I felt like that was kind of a disappointment.
Does that make her a better villain then?
I don't know. It's hard to say if she's been, like, redeemed truly or if she's still, just a narcissist, I don't know.
I think maybe a little bit of a narcissist.
And then the other thing, though, was, like, I was thinking about this with the antique shop. There really wasn't that many toys there, actually. So, like, when you said she didn't have the same kind of power as, like, Lotso, I agree, because she didn't have this whole, like, system going there. She was fair. Like, she was there, she was guarding, she had the Benson figures, but there really wasn't that many other toys there. Like, like when honestly, they're at the daycare, there's tons of toys everywhere running around that they're interacting with, and, like, here, there really isn't, except for the ones that, like, come in with Woody.
And honestly, she's only really in charge of her own cabinet because it's the cat that does all the work, but she can't control the cat.
True, yeah. Mm-hmm. So
maybe she's not a good villain.
I don't know.
Are we 0 for 2? I don't like our I don't like our hero, and I don't like our villain.
Let's give it a 0.
All right.
I like her.
Our supporting characters are good. I think Bo Peep found a new life and as a lost toy and seems to be the best thing she's ever done.
Yeah.
And then we've got our other supporting character, Forky. Suicidal toy, chaotic, misunderstands how the world works, yet somehow helps others to understand how the world works. Great addition to this cast. Love Forky. So. Used to hate him, but I don't hate him anymore.
He was a character that I remember when I watched it, I was like, the kids are going to love him. And you know what? I am too.
They did. You know what?
I thought it was funny.
What I don't like is that they came out with a real toy of Forky.
Yeah.
But that's not the point of Forky. The point of Forky is that Bonnie made him out of a spork.
Yeah.
Tony Stark built this in a cave. But yeah, no, great supporting characters.
Yeah.
Honestly, Woody would just be crying in the back of the closet without Forky. So,
yeah, I think Forky is a great standout character, and he's trying to learn what it is to be a toy. That he's not trash. He's very naive to the world. Like, he doesn't understand a lot. Woody's having to, like, take him under his wing. But really, just Woody's trying to find some kind of purpose somehow because Bonnie has, doesn't want to play with him.
It's not the favorite anymore.
Yeah.
Just because you're not getting attention doesn't mean you have to run away.
Yeah.
Got to tell that to every 6-year-old. Okay, so minor characters. We've got Duke Kaboom, played by Keanu Reeves.
Okay.
I wrote him down because I really love his character. I love it when a new toy that's introduced to the group has an interesting backstory. I like it when it's a unique backstory to other people. Like, this guy is Canadian. He's like the Evil Knievel, but Canadian.
Yeah.
But, like, I love that he's a toy that was overly marketed as a really sick toy.
Yeah.
But then once he got him for Boxing Day, he barely moved. And he was like, this toy sucks.
He couldn't even make the jump.
Yeah. And then that just, like, creates a whole new, like, he gets the yips every time. So, love Duke Kaboom. He's very funny.
Yeah. I liked him more the second time. I feel like he didn't really stick out to me as much the first time I watched it, because at that point you've just got so many great characters, you know.
Yeah.
But I did enjoy him this go around.
What I love about this, I fully expected to hate this movie in every single way, but I have yet to be hated on. I'm not hating on any of this right now. I will. There's some things that are worth hating on, but the things that like I've grasped onto, for the third one, like people were hating on Bonnie.
Yeah,
dude, I'm a defender now of some things. I'm not gonna say this is a Stapliest staple of all time.
Yeah.
All right, and our last character is the scene stealer. It is either the comic relief or just someone who just steals the scene.
Yeah.
And I chose Ducky and Bunny.
I think so. Yeah.
Key and Peele, such a funny duo. Best jokes of the movie. They take over. They're always adding something great when it comes to the alternate ideas that they play out. They're so great, and I love that they're like attached to each other too for most of the movie.
Yeah.
But
they're just like carnival prizes. But it's like
they're like not even like a high quality toy, but
Just
they're
a stuffed
stealing the
animal.
movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. So good for them. Good for them. So I don't really know. I think like 3 out of the 5, but the villain and the hero aren't very effective.
Yeah. I've got some other notes on some characters.
Let's talk.
Let's talk it out, and then we'll see if it gets the character test here.
Okay.
First thing, I hate the way Buzz has been dumbed down in this movie.
I do too.
He in 2 and 3, he easily steps up and can be the leader for the toys when Woody's gone.
He's getting Ron Weasley'd. That's what he's getting.
In 4, suddenly he doesn't know what to do, and he's having to ask himself, which is a funny gag, I will say. Like he has to trust his inner voice. But like that's a gag that would have worked good in 2.
Yeah.
Not 4. Like he's done this time and time again, and they really dumbed him down in this one and didn't give him much to contribute, and so I felt like that was a shame with Buzz.
Yeah, that is a shame.
He still has good moments. I mean, I'm just saying, I'm a big fan of this franchise, so I got some thoughts, okay?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, let's talk Bo Peep a little bit. Did you like the change to her character? I mean, how do you feel about that?
It's a realistic change. I like the backstory and how she got taken away from the clan. And then the idea of a lost toy is interesting to me. And I think she just picked herself up and made her own life because life wasn't going to happen to her. And I think that's honorable. Yeah. What weirds me out the most is how shiny her face is. And I know she's porcelain. But she looks like a completely different person because her animation was so bad in the first and second movies. So
it was a major upgrade to make her actually able to move. Definitely. Yeah. And I do think that I'm kind of mixed on it, but overall I do like it. I really did like the dynamic that Bo and Woody had in like the first one. I felt like she was very just like the one that would always speak reason to him and like remind him about like Andy still loves you. Don't worry. Like, he's, But
Yeah.
she's also had these experiences that has informed that, and now she's like, she's just
been
different
very
in this
reserved, and she's
Yeah.
not at all now. Maybe
Yeah.
because life just happened to her.
one. Yeah.
But she wasn't like she wasn't leader material, I don't think, back then. Maybe
Yeah.
she was just getting to know people because she was Molly's toy.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
I guess I buy it. I think it's good. I think it is definitely a change to the character. It's an evolution.
Yeah.
So you kind of have to adjust to that, and it takes some getting used to. But
Yeah.
my other thoughts here. I guess what I don't like about Bo is because I'm not a fan of Woody at the end of the movie. Whenever we
No.
get to that point, and so she's an
She
instrumental
stole
in
him
that,
away.
You know, I will say that. That's the part I don't like. But
The thing is, I didn't even really think that their connection was like worth leaving the whole group for.
yeah.
Hot take, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe cold take. Freezing cold take. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't see a world where like she's clearly doing fine. I don't remember them needing each other like crazy. Except for in the third one where it like affected him when they were like, and Bo Peep too, and he was like, yes, even Bo. He said that like the Grinch.
I don't know if he did. But
In my
you
mind,
did.
he does.
Yeah. Yeah, I really like the concept of like lost toys and them like I don't know that it's explicitly said, but I get the impression that at the end of the movie they're on this mission to just like help other lost toys find kids. Like that's their mission, right?
Yeah.
And so I like that. That's a good idea. I
Yeah.
think that's a good
He's in the Peace
story
Corps.
development. Okay, before I talk about Woody, let's go to Bonnie, because Bonnie is not Andy. But it is a disappointment to the audience that she doesn't play with Woody. Like, and
I guess.
I think it is. It's a realistic thing because yes, she's a girl,
Yeah.
right? But like she formed a bond with Woody in 3. Like she specifically named him. I feel like Andy wasn't going to give him up, but then like Bonnie was like, "There's a snake in my boot." She starts quoting. She spent time with Woody.
Yeah.
So that's kind of confusing to me. Again, it's realistic.
But she
Kids are
did
fickle,
also.
You know.
She did also get all of them at the same time,
Yeah.
and
It's
he
true.
didn't. And I buy it.
Yeah.
I mean, Woody's not that great of a toy.
Yeah. I think it's realistic. I think it makes sense. I do think it's like unsatisfactory for the audience though. To like
Sure.
I mean, I feel like Woody is the main character of this franchise. So for him to get sidelined in his own franchise, it's like, well, what are you going to do now? Like it subverts your expectations, but now what,
Yeah. Yeah. But
That's kind of how I feel
guess
about it.
I feel like it had to happen.
It sort of feels like if she was just going to do that, then he should have just gone with Andy this whole time,
Yeah. Either go with Andy,
Yeah.
go to the museum, or learn how to be a side toy.
Yeah.
Side toy. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Learn to be a side character. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's probably okay. I'm not disappointed. I'm mad at Woody.
Okay. Well, then let's talk about Woody then.
Okay.
So he's got to adjust to a new kid. I understand all that. But like the theme of the third movie was like, we're going to stick together no matter what, no matter the circumstances, we've got to learn to grow and to let go of Andy now that he's grown up and everything. But we're sticking together. We're a family. And with 4, now that he's not getting played with,
he's like, everyone else has done that.
he feels
And he hasn't.
purposeless. Yeah. And I mean, I even like that he's embracing Forky to like,
Yeah.
I need to teach you how, what it's like to be a toy.
Yeah.
But it just feels inconsistent with his decision not to go in 3.
I know.
But,
If I find out that Rashida Jones wrote that part, I'll be upset.
We're going to have words at the family reunion,
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think I have some other thoughts about why that is kind of disappointing to me, but I don't know. Do you want to keep going with that now, or we can talk about it a little bit later?
We can talk about it a little later, I think.
Okay.
We got to get this rolling. We got a lot of characters here.
Well, so does it get a point or not with characters, I just feel like it's a mixed bag. Like, I feel like the characters
I think the side characters are great, but I think the damage that Woody has done with his decisions needs to be documented here.
Okay.
And I think we should give it a 0 for characters. When the main character and the villain, I feel like they're very important. But the best thing that Toy Story has is its side characters, on the other hand. So, but I'm going to give it 0, if you're okay with that.
I'm okay.
All right.
I just had too many critiques with the characters. So.
Too many critiques.
Yeah.
0. All right, rewatchability factor. Does this movie make you want to rewatch this movie over and over and over again? I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I love antiquing.
Yeah.
I love thrifting. I love carnivals. I love road trips of them all.
Yeah.
However, I wish that this movie was all of a road trip. Mostly a road trip.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like kind of just the beginning.
Yeah, they kind of get
it's
to
like,
a campground, small town.
Like two or three different movies in one, which I guess is because of the writing struggles. But
yeah,
I don't know, man. I wanted to, and I liked watching this movie.
Yeah,
over and like the second time through.
Mm-hmm.
And now that, you know what, I would say yes, because now that I know that there's so many Easter eggs in this movie, I'm gonna want to watch it again.
Yeah,
and see how many I can just find on my own.
Yeah,
I would give it the point for that. Would you?
Okay. Well, I think so. I think that I'm going to have some critiques on this one, and it's definitely going to have a lower score, just in general.
Jonathan the critiquer.
But I'm just going to say, but I do think that this movie is better than the haters say. I think it is overhated.
Yeah.
I've always said that it's a good movie. It's not the best Toy Story movie, like in terms of like, I just love how 1 through 3 wraps up. And I guess my argument to say no on this one would be like, some people choose to do that. They're just like, you know what? I'm just going to watch 1 through 3, and I don't really have to watch 4. Like,
and those people are like the original trilogy truthers for Star Wars, and they are no fun to be around.
Mm-hmm. I don't know, but I do think it still has a lot of great funny moments, a lot of heart to it. I disagree with some choices they made, but
yeah,
I mean, it's part of the franchise. It's a valid chapter in the franchise. And if I'm doing a rewatch of Toy Story, like I'm doing for Toy Story 5, I'm going to watch it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give it a
movie
point
too.
for it. Yeah.
I just wish they went in a different direction, you know?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But that's not what makes it rewatchable.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's give it to it.
Okay.
Test number 5, we've got the sensational set design test.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, would this pass as a cool location to create inside of like a theme park version of this movie? Or, bonus point, if any of this world can be turned into a theme park ride?
Well, it's hard.
Which is interesting.
Carnival.
Yeah, there's a
it's
carnival.
A whole state fair or something.
I don't think it quite qualifies because that's just a generic carnival.
It's just a generic carousel, Ferris wheel,
yeah,
all that kind of stuff. But as far as like, it is a cool setting for the movie, though.
Yeah.
So I mean, I definitely did write that down. I think the antique shop there's a lot of fun. I mean, you said it with all the Easter eggs. Like, there was a lot of fun stuff they could do in there.
Mm-hmm.
I did feel like they could have had it more populated with toys and stuff, but like, I thought that was a good setting, and it added to the creepiness with the with the ventriloquist dummies and Gabby and everything. So, it was even cool. I liked it when, I guess was it in the antique store where they like met Duke Kaboom? It like that like speakeasy kind of like that underground club or something like that. I feel like it was like behind, between like a dresser or something. Like it was in between some stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, but he left also and was out at the carnival. So, and he's a lost toy now.
Yeah.
I can't remember now.
That's where I was like, I didn't know if they were part of the store or if that's just like people were hanging out there. But
I do love the pinball machine having like the vending machine poker room in number 3.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I love the secret spots.
Yeah.
Those are great.
Yeah, that's cool. That only the toys could get to,
Yeah. The carnival is a good just set design. It doesn't have to have the theme park bonus point.
Yeah.
And then Bonnie's room is great. I like Bonnie's house. I wish we could see more of that in Toy Story 5. The RV. I love an RV. I love an RV movie. I love movies called RV, starring Josh Hutcherson and Robin Williams. And then the outdoors. It's so realistic, and it makes the toys look a little bit worse.
Cinematography. Let's save it.
Cinematography. We'll save it.
You'll just say the same thing then, but...
I will. I have more to say. But yeah. So we passing this?
I think so.
Antique store is cool.
It's
Antique store is really cool.
It's still a good environment, yeah.
Yeah. Bonnie's new school. Yeah, we're going to pass that. All right, our next test. Our proprietary props test. What kind of props that stand out to you, Jonathan, from this movie that you can identify as, that's from Toy Story 4?
I feel like Forky is the ultimate, like, confusing, is this a prop or is this a character?
Hey, okay.
But he is a character.
He's a toy. Trash.
He's trash. But, yeah, so other than that, I didn't come up with one off the top of my head.
We don't count vehicles, right?
I don't think... Are you talking about the skunk car?
The skunk, because it's not really a toy, because it's driven by people.
Yeah, but she talks to it and is like...
She does? Okay.
Yeah, I think she, like, calls it. But, the skunk doesn't talk to Bo.
Right.
So, there's all kinds of props in the antique store.
Antique store, yeah.
But, like, is there an iconic one? There's Easter eggs in there.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
There's just
too
many.
Say no.
I'll say no as well.
Yeah.
There's too many things
Yeah.
for it to stand out. So, all right, let's give it 0 on that.
Okay.
What a shame. Is there any fantastic foods and where to find them?
I don't think so. Yeah.
No. I got nothing either. I was trying to think, like, was there any hot dogs or, like, cotton candy at the carnival? But I would have remembered that if I did see it.
Yeah, I think these movies aren't really about the food.
I know. What a shame, huh? Cotton candy. From...
The only one that's passed on that is Toy Story 2 with the Cheetos. So.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah.
But Cheetos do be good, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'll give that a no. Man, is that 3 no's in a row? No, it's 2 no's in a row. All right, Jonathan. The test we've all been waiting for is the cinematography/animation test. Now, I have a couple things. I've got a pro.
Okay.
The rainy backlit shot of both of them under the car at the beginning at the flashback scene while it was raining, almost too good. It was so cool.
I remember seeing this movie in theaters and immediately being like, they've leveled up. Like the
leveled
animation,
up for sure.
The animation is so like realistic. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Realistic. Remember that.
Yeah.
I like Forky, hitting the glass and his clay mouth and eyebrows leaving residue on the glass. That's too detailed. They didn't need to do that at all. But then the rest of the movie is like the thing I was saying about the outdoors looked really good and real. So much so that it made the toys look fake. So I didn't know if I really liked it. I don't think I liked the animation or the cinematography in this. Besides that one shot. Those two shots.
So it
What
takes
you
you
have
out
to
of
say?
it a little bit?
It takes me out of it. It does. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I was going into this and was going to take the angle of, like, praising the animation because it was so good. But I also feel like, I agree, like, I think the Toy Story films have never looked better than 3. Like, I think 3 was as far as, like, we want to push it.
Yeah.
And then after that, it is a little bit, like it was distracting a little bit, the outdoor scenic views and everything. It did just look like too realistic for me.
Yeah.
But it didn't really. I would still give it a point, I think, but I don't know. I could be persuaded no if you think it really took you out of the movie.
I think especially with the orangey tint with it. I mean, most of this movie does take place outside.
Yeah.
So I guess it's necessary, but like the outside in Toy Story 1 and 2 and 3 didn't look like that, and it didn't need to. I think it just took me out.
Yeah.
Enough to say no.
Okay.
But the technology's so good.
I'm
gonna defer to you.
I think we gotta give it a point.
Let's give it 1 point.
I think it is so good.
Hate this.
But you know, they could have dialed it back a little bit. I feel like it was almost too good to where they lost a point.
Yeah.
Watch out, Toy Story 5.
Better not. You better not. Okay. Well, test number 9 is our costumes test. Would you feature this garb in a museum? Or would you use these costumes as your Halloween costume for next year? And would people understand it at the same time?
I think so. I think these movies get it with just their classic characters,
Yeah.
but also even Bo Peep's new look. Like
Bo
feel
Peep's
like
new look is easy,
would-
accessible for people to wear. Yep.
Yeah.
Duke
I think that one
Kaboom.
works.
I've seen that one before.
That'd be fun. Yeah.
That'd be a good one.
Yeah.
The classic Woody, Buzz, Jesse. I don't think anybody's dressing up as the Dummies or Gabby Gabby.
No.
So, but yeah, I'm gonna pass it based off of those two, Bo Peep and Duke Kaboom.
Okay.
Easy peasy.
All right.
The cool credits test, our last one. It's possible of 2 points. We've got it factors in the opening and end credits. If it has any cool animations or anything creative like bloopers or an epilogue. But bonus point if it had a memorable DVD menu. So,
Well, Jeremy, did you look up the DVD menu?
I only looked up the DVD menu, yes.
Yeah.
And
I didn't even actually watch the Blu-ray because I had it.
oh, really?
I watched it digitally, but
Yeah.
yeah.
I looked up the DVD menu, and it is. I'm giving it the point because it is really cool. It's just a shot of the carnival toy wall with Buzz trying to escape the zip ties the whole time, and then the workers jamming to his earbuds, and it's just like a solid DVD menu. So I'm giving it the bonus point at least.
Okay.
What about the opening credits?
Oh, right. Yeah.
And the end credits.
Did
End credits, I
they-
always give it yes because they have epilogues.
The epilogue, yeah. Yeah, I like that. I'm trying to remember now. The opening credits, I know they've got the flashback scene of, years earlier how Bo, gets donated, given away.
Yeah.
She leaves the family, But was there credits over that, or...
The opening scene is
Oh, it's a
not that.
flashback?
It's a flashback, and they actually kind of gaslight you a little bit into thinking that Andy is coming back, and this is still back in time.
Oh yeah.
For the first 5 minutes, I thought Andy was going to be in this movie.
That's right. It's home video, right?
It's
You've
home
got a friend of
videos.
me. You've got to do that. Andy did not look like Andy. I do remember that.
No, he did not look like Andy.
They didn't get him right.
Yeah.
At least the younger version. The older version, I could tell it was a new character model, but it looked like 3. It was still closer to 3.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we got to give it the point.
As a lover of home movies,
yeah, that's
we
fine.
got to give it that. Yeah, that's good. Creative. 2 full points on that one.
Okay.
All right. Jonathan, we are finished here. We've got... No. 2, 4,
Oh, no.
6.
What have we done?
It's 10.
10 points still?
We got 10 points still. It's still tape because you wanted it to be good cinematography, which it wasn't. Now we have to make this just as good as Toy Story 3, 2, and 1. And people will hate us and skin us alive for it.
I thought we had a lot of zeros in there.
We did. We got 2 points for music, 2 points for quotes, 1 point for rewatchability, 1 point for sensational set design, 1 for cinematography, 1 for costume, and 2 for cool credits. It only missed the foods, the props, and the characters.
Okay. Well, before we give a final score on this, I do have some more notes here. Some
final review.
Some critiques of the movie a little bit.
Okay.
At least some observations. Okay. And I didn't know where we should throw this in at. So maybe it could take a point somewhere. We'll see.
Okay.
We can only hope, right?
I'm not trying. We want these movies to succeed, but I just feel like people are going to be mad at us.
Yeah.
And I feel like if you pushed really hard to get Toy Story 3 to Stapliest tier, I'm going to push really hard to get it to Staple tier.
And I'm not mad about that at all.
And it's all Woody's fault too.
Yeah. Okay. Here's some things I've been marinating on after watching this one, because I wanted to know why it kind of bothered me a little bit, other than just like, oh, they're not sticking together kind of thing.
Yeah.
I think this movie is more of like an evolution on what a toy's purpose is.
Mm-hmm.
So like here's what I wrote down for Toy Story 1. Okay, a toy's purpose is we've got to be there for Andy. It's all about being there for your kid.
Yes.
Okay, Toy Story 2, this is a quote. He says, "Life is only worth living if being loved by a kid." You know?
Okay.
Not being held behind a case, for collectors, Toy Story 3, it's about letting go when your kid grows up and sticking together through life's transitions. Okay, so I feel like I think that they still have that core, like, being there for their kid, right? And then this one here, toys can find purpose beyond having a single owner and pursue their own path and happiness. So I feel like maybe I'm just getting too deep here, but it's like it's more about like, I don't know, it gets away from like a toy's purpose and more about individual like self-identity. Like, who am I if I don't have this? And it's also getting away from like, I think starting with 4 here, the Toy Story movies are starting to get away from like the previous movies are about the toys' problems, and they're trying to solve the toys' problems. Now they're trying to solve the adults' problems, like the human characters' problems.
Yeah.
A little bit. But I feel like with Woody, like, he pushes so hard to like teach Forky like what it means to be a toy, and like, you've got a kid now, and like, whenever a kid writes their name on you, like, that means something,
Yeah.
And I just feel like he just walks away from that, like,
I know,
at the end of the movie,
because he was selfish.
Like, I just feel like this movie has something to say about just like the relationship between a toy and a kid, and there's something sacred about that, you know? Like when a kid writes their name on you, you
Yeah.
kind of owe it to them to be there for them. I know
Yeah.
Bonnie was kind of like not playing with him as much, but
that doesn't matter.
yeah.
Rex
So-
has been trying so hard his whole life.
So it does just feel a little bit more of like society and cultural norms of just like of what's popular currently, of just like pursuing your own happiness and walking away from like finding your own meaning and purpose in life, which to a certain extent, like I do agree with, and a certain extent I'm like, I don't like that, you know, but
Okay.
but yeah, I think there's something deeper than just like Woody leaves the gang, that it is kind of breaking a rule that the Toy Story movies has set previously. And it is kind of a new era. Now, again, I do like this movie, but I do have some quibbles here, you know. That's all,
Quibbles.
you know. So does that affect the rewatchability? I don't know.
The only reason I said rewatchability is because of the Easter eggs.
Yeah. I do think this one is less rewatchable than the other movies, and if I was just trying to do a
Let's
marathon,
just say-
I would go through 1 through 3 before I, obviously, but
Duh. But I think everybody would agree. Like a lot of people don't like this movie, and that affects them wanting to rewatch this one specifically.
yeah.
And the fact that so many people have been like, I need to watch 1, 2, and 3, and that's it, kind of hurts this movie a little bit.
Yeah.
But then it also makes me want to defend it.
Yeah. So I don't know.
This might just be a Stapliest picture, Jonathan.
Should we just stick to it?
I'm not satisfied. It doesn't. I don't think it deserves.
It really doesn't. It doesn't.
It doesn't deserve Stapliest.
It does
I
not.
thought we were gonna push hard for it to be a staple over a quack.
I
People
think
get
so
mad
too.
at that.
Yeah. I think it is a staple. I don't think it's a Stapliest staple in my heart.
I don't think so either.
Do we have veto power?
Of our own test that we wrote, yeah, duh. I think we should take it away from rewatchability at least.
I think so too. I was leaning more towards not rewatchable, but I was kind of expecting to get less points on this one. So.
Probably, I'm mostly wanting to get rid of cinematography.
Okay.
It makes me mad.
Okay. I'll give that one to you.
Just because you can build it doesn't mean you should.
Yeah.
That's a Jurassic Park quote, isn't it? Something like that. If you build it, dinos will come.
No, that's a Field of Dreams / Jurassic Park quote there.
Yeah, I saw that movie together once.
Yeah. It's a good double feature.
Yeah.
They're both dad movies, you know? Not our dad specifically, but just like a dad movie.
Yes.
Well, I'm willing to take it away from the cinematography because I do think it was distracting.
Take it away from both. Rewatchability.
All right.
Should we just add a...
We have to. I mean, we cannot let it get away with 10 points for
can't.
Toy Story 4. It just
We
does
were
not
too...
deserve that.
We need to be harsher, I think. We need to be very much harsher.
I think we're
From
seeing,
now
we're
on.
starting, now that we've done a few of these episodes, we're starting to see some holes in like the IQ test, and it needs to be a little bit more objective. So
It does.
I think that we need to take a point away from rewatchability and cinematography.
It's 8
Because we were
points.
mixed on it.
We were both. If both of us don't agree, it doesn't get the point. I think that means we need to bring Toy Story 3 down.
No, that one grandfathered in.
Okay, fine. You get 1 pass per season of Inside Quotes, okay? And you've used it.
Okay.
I cannot wait to use mine for Garfield 2, A Tale of Two Kitties.
Go ahead if you really want to. If you really want to do that.
Just kidding. All right. This movie got 8 points
Okay.
total,
I'm
officially
really good with
by
that.
Inside Quotes. So
I was going to defend this as a staple.
I was too. I love this movie, by the way. I don't think it deserves Stapliest tier. And I would love it to be our first ever staple that we've ever put on here. So
there we go.
It's our first ever staple tier. Not the greatest movie we've ever seen. Not a quack, though. And I think there's some merit to that. So congratulations.
Congrats. A little
Toy Story 4.
Applause for that one.
Oh, just clapping and not cheering?
Yeah. That's a staple clap there.
There we go.
Yeah.
Respectful. We respect it.
Yeah.
Don't at me, Woody. I'm tired of you. You better redeem yourself in Toy Story 5. So mad at him. I'm getting annoyed at him like Luke Skywalker. All right, that's enough of that. Let's wrap this up.
All right.
One last thing I wanted to say about the characters. I know that we already gave it a 0, but the side characters are important. But what I think is important as well, say I'm just old school, but I love the trio of Rex, Ham, and Potato Head, and they don't get enough time on here.
That's
they
true.
don't get enough time at all, unfortunately.
Yeah. I do know with Potato Head, they did use Don Rickles' voice, but they used it like from previous... They cut up like previous outtakes and other recordings that they already had, because he had already passed when this came out.
Yeah.
So I think they were kind of limited with their dialogue because of that.
Yeah.
I do know for the new one that they've recasted Potato Head.
Hopefully he...
Yeah.
Yeah. So, that's
But I agree. I do agree. The core, like, characters in this one really got sidelined. And really, this was, like, Woody's movie. Like, he's just kind of going on a journey on his own, which he always does. He always goes off and does something, but but this was less of an ensemble film than it was like his personal journey.
It's true.
In this one. And
I hope they fix that in the 5th one. But we just both really disagree with his decision to become a lost toy. I don't feel like Bo really needed him. Nor do I feel like he really needed Bo.
Yeah. I think he latched back onto her, but she could take it or leave it. Like, she's just I mean, she does show some warmth.
As she should, Queen.
But, like, she's just been fine on her own kind of thing, you know?
Yeah. And, like, she could always come back, because apparently all these movies are in the same neighborhood.
Yeah.
Even on the road trip.
Yeah, I am curious to see how they're going to bring Woody back into the story for the next one.
he's in the trailer, so he's going to be in the movie.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. All right. Yep. Those were our gripes.
I say we wrap it up.
Let's wrap this up. I love this movie. You should too. And you shouldn't hate it as much as we do, because it is good. I also feel like Rajan, Duke Kaboom's boy, would have definitely thrown away Buzz Lightyear, given that logic that like he wasn't as good as the commercial.
He did actually fly.
Yeah.
He didn't read the fine print. Not a flying toy.
Yeah. Another day, another staple. Well, everyone, our only question left is this your favorite Toy Story movie for real? I don't know. Maybe for some. I would like to know. So comment down below on Instagram or on YouTube or whatever. So, yeah.
And if you haven't followed us, go ahead and do that at Insidequotescast, and let us know if there are any movies you want us to cover on the show.
Our show art was done by Bryce Bridgeman, and you can find him on Instagram at GroovyBridge.
And we would love it if you left us a 5-star review. If you do, we promise to read it out on the show, but more importantly, 5 stars, and we'll let you have a ride on the Skunkmobile.
I'm good with that.
If we can contact Bo somehow.
Yeah. Well, thanks for listening, everybody. We hope you enjoyed listening to us talk about our childhood staples just as much as we have. And if you did, make sure you follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or YouTube, wherever you're watching this, so that you don't miss out on a future episode.
Also, if you like the show, share it with your friends.
Until next week, we'll see you right here on Inside Quotes. Get 'em.
Get 'em.